of us want to live long and we want to be healthy, so we've got to make some different choices in life. And we know all those fat calories that come from the traditional oils, they're not good for us at the end of the day. But who wants to give up delicious, crunchy foods? Nobody.
Well,
you know?
And you can taste the food when it's in this without tasting the grease.
Yes, and without it going on your hips and your backside too. So,
absolutely, 100% right there. But the food is just absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
And I've got to say my favorite is the sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah, I love sweet potato fries myself. And I want to let everybody know, Mo, we do include a recipe booklet, but just you experiment with it, right, Hazel?
Absolutely, yes, yes. I've cooked so many. I probably use it 5 days out of 7, and some days I use it 2 and 3 times a day.
That's excellent. Well, Hazel, thank you so very much. I'm thrilled that you love it. Thanks so much for sharing your story with us. Bye-bye, Hazel. So Hazel mentioned she loves sweet potato fries, but we give you, all the recipes as well. So you get a whole booklet. It's beautifully designed, whether it's grilled cheese or just your savory meals. By the way, there are desserts in here as well. So sky's the limit. I mean, you can really cook virtually anything in this one. We have the final few. We have a little over 1,000 remaining, with over 2,400 already sold. So we really are down to the wire with the quantities. I love the opportunity that this presents to you, with being with the free shipping and for under $40. If you've done some research, maybe you've gone online and you've researched this product, you know it's so much more expensive than we're offering it for. And today, we even really up the ante, because we're including a meal plan. And I'm gonna ask Stephanie if she'll explain it to us, because it's an additional $89 value. We've never included this before. So this really is like the cherry on top and the icing. So tell us a little bit about this meal plan.
Absolutely. Oh, as I slice this yummy, yummy looking chicken.
So good.
So here's what I love about MealEasy.com. Obviously, the reason that we're doing this healthy living is because we want to make better choices for our body, but it's kind of a lot of work. And I don't know about you, but I'm fine at the grocery store. I can, buy what my family needs and I get it home. But how often do you go to the grocery and you get home and you're like, now why is there nothing for dinner? Because you didn't plan. So what MealEasy does is they help you plan, then shop, then prepare, all with meals that are so much less time consuming to prepare. So it's just a way to make feeding your family healthy foods easier, hence MealEasy. 2,000 recipes tried and tested by chefs, but made for people like us to make.
Yes.
They can be made in the air fryer, they can be accompanied with air fryer sides. You can honestly accommodate and incorporate the air fryer as much as you'd like, but it makes so much sense to have someone help you with the planning, shopping, and prepping.
It even includes balanced and heart-healthy meals for those of you that have diabetes, if you're a vegetarian, if you eat gluten-free. So that's an $89 value that you get when you buy this today. White is almost sold out. We do have both white and black, so make the decision. It's such a smart Okay, so only 300 remaining in the white. So the white should sell out in this presentation. If you haven't already made the decision to try it, remember, we give you 30 days. It's a $338 value. But I want you to notice the foods, because these are all foods that are being prepared. I came down to the chicken. You can see, look at how nice and golden.
Let's
and
cut
look
into
at how
these.
crispy these are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean, guys? Can you see the crunch? I mean, that's the whole point.
That's right. You've got this flaky
Look at
exterior.
this.
Oh my gosh. And the pipe, be careful as you grab them. They are piping hot on the inside, but I love these turnovers. Again, let's talk about wonderful surprises for your family. They can have the crunch that they crave without deep frying. A turnover. You can buy these in the freezer
and they
pop
taste
them in the air fryer. Oh, these are my weakness. I can absolutely not put these down. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh. For dessert with a little ice cream in the morning as a surprise on a cold morning as you head out the door. If I made these in the conventional oven, 400 degrees and 30 minutes. Okay, that's a lot of heating for 2 little turnovers. In my air fryer, I'm saving energy by not heating up the oven. I'm saving tons of time because I can do these in 12 to 15 minutes.
So saving your time.
Saving energy in the oven.
And saving on the fat calories, because remember, you don't have to use oil.
That's right.
You can use sprays, or the amount of oil that you use is so small that that's why this is heart healthy.
Right.
And we've been talking about that. And you know, we all have to worry. It's not an age thing. It's all about eating healthier, making great choices, and maintaining crunchy food.
Not giving up the taste that you want. Because if you give up too many things that you want and that you
you
crave,
feel deprived.
well, you give up.
You give up. It's
You
true.
think this is not worth it. I am going back to those greasy fries and that food that I want. You don't have to give it up. You can have the crunch. You can have the food you crave. You can even have potato skins. Because guess what? A potato and a little bit of cheese is okay.
It is.
What's not okay is when you submerge it in the oil and you drag it out dripping grease and have to blot it. Here's my rule. If it leaves a film on my fingers or I have to blot it before I eat it, then I don't want to be eating it. Because if I have to blot it, it can't be good for me.
Okay, that's
Nothing
a good
on your
point.
fingers.
That's a really good point. Want to let you know a couple of things. Number one, the timer. A lot of people have been asking about the timer. It's a 30-minute timer. So just so that you know, so very easy. Although you've got the little guide here on the, I'm just gonna turn it around. There's a little guide here, as you can see, so it shows you the temperature. It's a little hard to see because of the lights in the studio, but it gives you a little sheet guide right on the side of the unit.
And the recipe book will help you with that
Yeah,
too.
and that's what I was gonna show you.
Yeah.
The recipe booklet comes along with it, so it takes you through everything, but it's really easy, very uncomplicated. Don't forget about that almost $89 meal plan that comes along with it. And this is $39.99. Now, because it's our HSN Cooks event, if you are a VIP customer and you have an HSN card or MasterCard, instead of 5 flex pays, you can enjoy 6 flex pays and get this at home for $33.33. Under $40 to be able to make this type of
try
switch.
it.
I think it's terrific.
Absolutely.
And I also think that it's huge that there are 550 reviews on this Philips air fryer. You know, because we're all particular, we all have a certain expectation, and I think the more money you spend, the higher the expectation. And when this becomes a customer pick with virtually almost all 5-star reviews, 5 stars is the most that you can get. I think it really does speak volumes to how excited people are and how it really exceeded their expectations. So try it. You know, you want to look good, you want to feel good. Spring is almost here. It's soon going to be swimsuit season.
Oh, don't remind me.
Yeah, well,
but it's okay.
Because when you start making small changes like this, not necessarily giving up the foods that you love, but using less oils, using less fat, you will start to just noticeably see a difference in your body.
And not give this up.
Yeah.
How would you like to head looking hot for swimsuit season and still get to eat this baby? Oh my goodness. So this is our grilled cheese with no butter. I have crispy, crunchy, golden brown on the outside. This one looks phenomenal. It is all I can do not to eat this right now. And I've got hot, dripping, yummy, gooey,
I
ooey
wish
cheese.
there was a way for me.
Oh.
Now I'm going to take a bite only because I want you to hear the crunch.
And be careful with that cheese.
Yeah, I know it's hot. I know.
Okay,
I'm just
go
gonna
for
take
the
a
edge.
small-
I don't want you to
I
burn
know.
yourself. But yes.
I just want you to hear, because you wouldn't think, right? You ready? Listen to this. Can you hear it?
That's a good crunch. Yeah, that's right. That is a good
But
crunch.
I want you to hear because, you know,
Because think about grilled cheese on the stove, right? You don't always get that crunch. In fact, my kids now, when they say, hey, can we have grilled cheese tonight? And of course I said, well, sure, and we'll get out the air fryer. But they specifically say, I want it air fried because I want it crunchy. That's the difference. I get the crunch. They don't even know they're missing all that butter.
All
I'm not
right.
gonna tell them. You don't miss the butter. You don't miss the extra fat and calories because in my mind, with that crunch, grilled cheese is better in the air fryer than I can even do on the stovetop. And I would say the same about the fajitas I'm about to show you. They are better. So not only am I saving that fat and calories for my family and making healthy living choices, in some ways and in many ways, I'm upping the quality of the food I'm serving.
that's a nice way to describe it.
And I
for
think it's
sure.
because you taste the food. I'm not tasting the oil. Did you know an onion blossom could taste so good? No, because you usually just taste the fat and the
oil
grease.
and the grease.
But if you make it in the air fryer, you taste the onion,
You know what I love what you
Vidalia.
said, Stephanie? I love that you said, if you have to blot your foods, and we've all done that. We all take out the roll of paper towels, put the foods in, and you know, you really resonated with me when you even said when we're sauteing our vegetables. I mean, I must saute vegetables almost, what, 3-4 times a week? And if I'm doing the old-fashioned way, I'm adding a couple of tablespoons of oil.
That's right.
So, I mean, all oil has lots of fat calories. It all adds up. Calories are calories.
That's right, anyway.
And fat is fat. So this gives you a chance to dramatically reduce. We're gonna show you this tiny amount of oil that you can use. And even if you don't want to use just that small amount that we suggest, use some of the sprays as well. There are only 200 remaining in the white, and we have a 4-minute clock up. This is the final airing of our Philips fryer during this event. Why might that mean anything to you? Because if you are interested in it, one of the things that we're doing on this 24-hour event is we've got special handles on everything in our appliances and cookware category. So whether it's a reduced price, you've got that here. It's a $50 price cut. Whether it's free shipping, definitely you have it here. And those 5 flex pays, I think is your way in. That's your ticket to get this at $39.99.
That's amazing.
So white is almost gone, 200 remaining in the white, and then the rest of the quantity will be in the black. We've sold 2,800 of these. If there's ever been a time that you want something like this for you and your family, this is a great time of year to get it. With spring almost being here, with summer where you don't want to heat up the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Perhaps one of your New Year's resolutions that you're going to change some habits. You're going to eat less fat, you're going to eat less cut, you want to change your, this is a perfect tool, and you don't give up flavor, and it's going to make cooking easier because virtually everything is dishwasher safe, and
That's
it's all
right.
self-contained.
It is dishwasher
No
safe.
pots
It is
and pans.
non-stick. It's easy to take apart and wipe. In fact, I will show you how easy it is to take apart. There are no moving pieces here. This is it. These are 2 pieces. I can pop them right into the dishwasher, and I'll tell you what, with a towel, I got one right here. Look at this. Think about what you have to do to scrape a fajita pan. This is all I have to do to scrape this. It comes right out. It is as easy as can be. I don't want to give up fajitas, and I don't have to. I got to show you the edge of these veggies. You were talking about sauteing veggies. Look how I can get that crispy brown edge on my onion without soaking it in oil. The hot air did this. There was no added oil in these fajitas. Think of the savings. The rapid air technology, and we so love Philips for coming up with this for us, is what did the work. The hot air circulating around all edges of the food does the crisping. And this is tried and true technology. Over 1 million of these have been sold in Europe and Asia. This is not a new concept overseas,
No,
but
you're right.
Philips brought it to America, to the U.S., with HSN. And you know what, I love this when you were talking about our anniversary. Rapid air technology has been with HSN now for 1 year. We have sold nearly 30,000 air fryers.
Wow.
I don't know what speaks more strongly
Our customers
than
are
that.
so smart.
30,000 air fryers to make better choices for your family. Add that up to the millions sold overseas, and people love what this brings to their household. You can bake, you can grill, you can steam, and you can get the crunch of fried foods all on your countertop. I love it.
Well, definitely put your order in. With over $338 is what you would spend. This is the final presentation. We do still have about a minute remaining in the presentation. If we had another 10 minutes of these, we could come very close to selling them all out. With the white, now there are about 100 remaining in the white. So definitely put a move on it if you want the white. White will completely sell out. So, because we had fewer in quantity in the white than we did in the black, but the black happened to be the most popular. We are almost at 3,000 of these sold.
Love that.
You heard the phone calls, you heard the testimonials, and they were such great calls because these are all women that have purchased them maybe about a year ago or so or less, and they talked about how fantastic it is, how easy it is, how the foods taste delicious. And if you're at all a skeptic, read the reviews. I mean, you wouldn't have time to read them all because there's 550, but I think that number alone is such a strong and such a huge number that it says a lot. Now, here's just one of the reviews. Obviously, there are many. 5-star, and it says a must-have for the kitchen. It says, I brought this thinking I could use it for the frozen fries, and that's about it. Wrong, exclamation mark. I use it for everything. I put slices of French bread in it.
Oh,
I
love
put
that.
fries, I put chicken nuggets, I put fish sticks, I put grilled cheese, I put biscuits in it. I use it for anything and everything I can think of. Really handy to have. Good deal, HSN. So that's one of the reviews that we have. Now over 3,000 of them gone. There are exactly 1,100 of these remaining. White almost gone. all sorts of foods. And please remember that we do include a beautiful, beautiful recipe booklet that comes along with it. But don't just limit yourself to the recipes that are in this booklet, okay? There are so many recipes that you can use. Whatever you traditionally cook on your stove,
you can do.
You can do.
You can do.
I mean, that's really the way to think of it.
That's
you know?
right. And you know what we haven't even talked about that is one of my favorite things? You can do leftovers too. It will re-crisp your pizza. It will re-crisp the fried fish you might have had at the restaurant the night before. So things that normally would be soggy and not good, especially redone pizza in the microwave, not good at all. Or maybe you just want a plate of good old fried pickles to munch on. But guess what? They're not fried. They are air fried.
Oh, my
so you
goodness.
can still get that craving in.